You're in the Richards building at 8 a.m. this morning. You launched yourself from your bed at 7, avoided the kitchen for fear of what might scuttle about in wait there, and skedaddled straight out to face the reluctant grey of the morning. Headed to the lounge first to make yourself a cup of tea, you did glance at the vending machine on your way past, but that wasn't you. There is, you note, Chalkdust on your cuff. You stick the tea bag in one of the many obnoxious mugs that have been left next to the sink, this one symbolically proclaiming that you ate some pie. You fill it with water and stick it in the microwave for a minute or two. There's no milk, but there is creamer which you deem close enough. You repellent animal, you. And then you leave the tea bag in there for 5 minutes before microwaving the whole sorry concoction again. Only then do you gag down your disgusting drink. Not, of course, that I care how you drink your tea. No one else is there, though the empty donut bag has been left on the table as a reminder that there is indeed life on Mars. Somewhere where you are not. You almost leave it there, you usually would, but this is your last safe haven, and heaven forbid the ants find you here as well. You shove it in the bin and leave it there instead. You don't want to go down to the office. Your dream has stuck with you in faint flashes of chalk-white claustrophobia. The details are gone, but for a moment you are scrabbling at the door again, being pinned to the disgusting couch. But like the dream it was, it passes. Anyway, it's your office, you can't avoid it. It's where you belong. The office door is open, and the light is on. You try to remember if you shut it yesterday after the situation with Macy. You must have, you'd never leave your laptop out and unattended. You hurry towards it only to see Macy within, at her desk. She's never in this early, but Hey, you left the door open yesterday, she says. Your laptop is not at your desk. Oh fuck, you say. It's about all that you have to offer in this situation. You feel very much as though you might be sick, or cry, or both. Something curls itself through your hair, and the panic subsides just a little. Macy's watching you, you realise with an expression on her face that you can't quite pass. Have you seen my laptop? You ask. She stares at you for a second longer before her posture relaxes. Annie saw that the door was open when she came down last night. It's in her office. You take a second to breathe before an emotion that is not quite yet anger begins to rise. Why didn't you start with that? You ask. Annie wanted to prank you, she says, and I'm not exactly super happy with you right now. Before your brimming fury can spill over, again a dry creeping up your throat. A featherweight making itself known on your back. And you hold it in. After all, you slept so well last night. You're in control of yourself now. You hold your own leash. I am really sorry about yesterday, you say instead, because you're boring like that. It's fine. Well, it's not. But I get that you're stressed. Hair in front of her face, the coward. That doesn't mean I should have taken it out on you. You sit in your chair and scoot over to her. Besides, Cycle Club should stick together, right? She smiles a bit at that. God, it's been ages since I've thought about Cycle Club. Ugh, we used to have so much fun. Certainly cool till everyone's doing it, you say. But hey, Brave New World, you could get really into roller skating or something. That gets a laugh. You know my balance sucks. You both pause there, caught in reminiscence of those happy days now long gone. A whole year ago, a lifetime to your unimaginative brains. Don't treat me like that again, Macy says. I don't have a ton of friends here. I don't want to lose one of them. I won't, Macy, you say. I'll tell Annie to come in so you can get your laptop back. She turns back to her monitor, where she's got some probability paper well beyond your understanding open. Thanks, you say, and push yourself back to your desk. You have yet to master the art of rolling yourself along with dignity. It's unclear what purpose your flapping arms provide beyond the illusion of usefulness. You may be lacking your laptop with its database of questions, but your notebook has been left at your desk. You had a couple of memorization problems you were working on while spiraling down the model theory rabbit hole, which are worth taking another look at. See if anything's stuck around. State Cartan's closed subgroup theorem and outline the proof the first one instructs you. You frown, trying to recall it, and then, suddenly, it's at the forefront of your mind, Wikipedia perfect, whispered in. If H is a closed subgroup of a Lie group G, then H is an embedded Lie group with the smooth structure agreeing with the embedding. That's not. You stop your hand part way through writing it down. That's not how your memory works. You're a stuttering, broken machine at your smoothest. Not, I will give you this much, a disaster, academically speaking. You made it this far for some reason. But your brain works in pictures and sketched out commutative diagrams and hand gestures as you try to remember what maps to what, and it does not work in complete sentences. And besides, you know that you don't remember this proof. That's why you stopped working on it before. You'd added it to the list to memorize, but hadn't yet. But you just want to show that X inverse UV is a chart on G, remember? That's where we start. We? You blink. There is chalk on your hands. You haven't gone near the board. You turn your head. For a second, you think there's something scribbled on the slate, something unfair, impossible. But there's just the remnants of your last attempt at explaining what you were doing to Macy, left up from weeks ago. Nothing more. Do you remember what U and V are? Of course you do. Use a neighborhood of the identity in G and... What? You say out loud. Macy turns to look at you. You cut quite the picture, frozen there with your pen in hand, a wide and wild look in your eyes. We want X Bimbus to be a diffeomorphism, remember? You don't know this. You know that you don't know. There's a known unknown on the hierarchy of knowledge. Honestly, you barely even remember the definition of a diffeomorphism. But you asked for help, your brain tells you. So right. Let's leave out how you prove that. It's just a sketch. Don't worry about the details, Morris. Hang on, you tell yourself. You don't remember how this proof goes. You don't have any intuition. Why does that follow? You don't need it. The thing on your back tells you. I am here to help. A moment, perhaps, to make a choice. A. Write it down. Hey, you're good at maths now. That's great. Time to take advantage of it. Get scribbling, sucker. Might as well see what else you can answer now while you're at it. Memorization problems are all well and good, but they're not testing if you can regurgitate statements. They'll want to see you think. Let's see if whatever this thing is can. B. Seek understanding. Ignore the voice. See if Macy will print you out a copy of the proof. You've got to get your head around this stuff. No skipping the foundations for you, no matter if your brain claims you already know them. After all, there's knowing and there's knowing. If you want to be a real big boy academic, you've got to breathe this stuff. See? Tell someone. Anyone. Macy's right there, you could tell her. See what she thinks. Sure, you'll probably sound completely insane, rambling on about how you suddenly know what you're talking about, but look, whatever. If she judges you too harshly, you can just write it off as qual stress. Besides, it's a maths department, a whole building full of the weirdos and the outcasts and the people whose parents didn't let them go outside. D. Research. Not maths. You're going to work out what exactly is going on in your head with all the focus that you can muster. Is this a mental breakdown? Possibly. Are you just suddenly good at maths? Less likely. Is there something more going on? Probably not. But you're a grad student. You'll leave no stone unturned in your search for answers.